Now at 11, this story.
I didn't even know we had new laws come out today.
Well, 27 new laws to be exact. The new year is here and everyone in Connecticut will need to adjust to these new changes. Channel 3's Matthew Campbell won't let them slip under the radar. He bounced around the state navigating us through some of them.
Many in Connecticut already complain about being taxed too much. Well, now you're going to be able to complain a little bit more because you're being taxed on things that you weren't before. For example, parking lots and dry cleaning and laundry services. The state sales tax of 6.35% will now apply to that. Overall, it's expected to bring in another $20 million. But it's not all bad news. Dreaded trips to the DMV, that'll be happening less frequently. Your license needs to be renewed every 8 years, not 6. And your registration needs to be renewed every 3 years, not 2. And for those of you who are tired of looking at blighted or abandoned properties, you can do more than just report the eyesore. You now have a chance to own it. Let's take this house for example. If there are 3 or more building code violations and no one has lived in it for at least a year, if it hasn't been recently bought or listed for sale either, and there's no pending foreclosure, you could own it, rehab it, and flip it, or you could live in it. Laws concerning women's health are also changing for the better. Health insurance policies will be required to include breast ultrasound screenings to all women over 40, no matter their family or personal history of breast cancer. Paying out of pocket for covered ultrasounds and mammograms are also banned, except in certain cases. And for our viewers who crank that volume all the way up, you can now get new hearing aids. 1 hearing aid per ear within a 2-year window. Previously, insurance companies could provide coverage up to $1,000 every 2 years. So those are just some of the new laws going into effect in the year 2020. For a full list, you can find it on the Channel 3 app. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.